freakiest 22-year-old group you've ever met. Really just wild-eyed, and has a rhyming dictionary. I'd like to thank Pete Freeman again for lending me his copy of Born to Run a couple of years ago and reminding me of why this man lives in all of our hearts in one way or another. One of the things about Bruce that I love is anytime he decides in the midst of his songwriting journey that he wants to be a novelist. And so the next two songs I'm going to do are little novels by Mr. Springsteen, by B.R. Springsteen. The first one is a novel about a man who's forced by the crooked oligarchs in the state through raising wheat prices to take an immoral, shameful job, but how he chooses family over what the state is trying to force him to do. This man turns his back on his family, he ain't no friend of mine. This is a Highway Patrolman off of Nebraska. Joe Roberts, I work for the state. Got a station out of Perrineville, barracks number 8. I always done an honest job, as honest as I could. I got a brother named Frankie, Frankie ain't no good. And ever since we were young kids, it's been the same come down. I get a call on the shortwave, Frankie's in trouble downtown. Well, if it were any other man, straight away. But when it's your brother, sometimes you look the other way. Yeah, me and Frankie laughing and drinking. Nothing feels better than blood on blood. Taking turns dancing with Maria as the band plays Night in the Johnstown flood. I'll catch him when he's strange, like any brother would. Man turns his back on his family, he just ain't no good. Frank went in the army, 1965. Got a farm deferment, settled down, took Maria's my wife. The wheat prices kept dropping, it was like we were getting robbed. Frank came home in 68, and me, I had to take this job. Me and Frankie laughing and drinking. Nothing feels better than blood on blood. Taking turns dancing with Maria as the band played Night in the Johnstown flood. Catch him when he's stranded, teach him how to walk that line. And turns his back on his family, it's no friend of mine. 3, 4, I guess you could just type it. was a perfect interlude because we're about to get to the final scene. 2 verses of violence and brotherly love. And he frames it like a novelist too. The night was like any other. I got a call about 9:15. There was trouble on a roadhouse out on the Michigan line. There was a guy on the floor looking bad, bleeding hard from his head. There was a girl at the table. It was Frank, she said. I got in the car and hit the lights. I must have done 110 through Michigan County that night. Was out at the crossroads around Willow Bank. There's a Buick with Ohio plates. Behind the wheel was Frank. Chased him through those country roads till the sign said Canadian border, 5 miles from here. Does Canada border Nebraska? That's something I've always asked myself when I hear this line in the song. The Canadian border of Nebraska. Either way, I pulled over to the side of the highway. Watch his taillights disappear. And me and Frankie laughing and drinking. Nothing feels better than blood on blood. Taking turns dancing rhythm and reel as the band played Night in the Johnstown flood. Catch him when he's straying.